You know that feeling when you sign a contract, that sense of a solid, done deal? Well, what if I told you some of those promises are actually breakable, totally worthless? Today, we're diving into the key legal idea of consent. It's the invisible ingredient that decides if a deal holds up or just falls apart. Yeah, this is a great question, right? It really gets to the heart of a basic legal truth. Not all promises are created equal. Just because you put your signature on a document doesn't automatically mean it's a solid deal. Some agreements are built with a fatal flaw right from the very beginning. Okay, so before we get into the really interesting stuff about how contracts break, we've got to understand what holds them together in the first place. Like, what's that secret sauce that turns a simple promise into something a court will actually back up? It all comes down to one big idea: true consent. And look, this is way more than just scribbling your name on a piece of paper. It's about a real, genuine meeting of the minds. It's that free, voluntary yes from every single person involved. And that right there, that's the whole ballgame. The law doesn't just see the ink on the page. It cares about the reality behind your signature. It's looking for real proof that you actually wanted to make that deal without anyone twisting your arm. So what happens when that foundation isn't so solid? When it's got a few cracks? Well, the law recognizes a few things, forces really, that can poison the whole deal and make the entire thing fall apart. And this is exactly where the law steps in, to protect people. It basically says, hey, wait a minute, that yes might not have been a real yes if it was gotten through tricks or pressure. Usually, this stuff falls into three main buckets. First, you've got misrepresentation. That's just a fancy word for being lied to, like someone sells you a perfect car knowing full well the engine's about to fall out. Then there's duress. That's the heavy-handed stuff, being forced or threatened into a deal. And the third one, undue influence, is a little sneakier. It's when someone uses a special, trusting relationship to talk you into something that's not in your best interest. So what if this happens to you? Are you just stuck in a bad deal? No way. The law gives the person who is wronged a way out. Think of it like an escape hatch. Okay, and this part is super important. The contract becomes voidable, not automatically void. And that's a huge difference. It means the contract doesn't just disappear. Instead, the power shifts completely to the innocent person. You get to decide, do we kill this thing or do we let it continue? It's a pretty clear path, really. First, you have to prove that your consent wasn't real. Then, and this is key, you have to be the one to choose to end the deal. It's an active choice. And finally, that choice is made official through a specific legal step. And that official step, it's called rescinding the contract. To rescind is basically to say, nope, this is over. It's you, the innocent party, officially declaring that because your consent wasn't genuine, the deal is dead. All right, so you've pulled the escape hatch, you've rescinded the contracts. Now what? What's the end game here? What does that actually do? When a contract is rescinded, it becomes what's called a nullity. And that is a seriously powerful word. It means the law treats that agreement as if it never, ever happened. It's gone. Poof. It's not just broken, it's completely erased from existence, legally speaking. The entire goal is to rewind time. Seriously, the law tries to put everyone back in the exact same spot they were in the second before that flawed contract was signed. It's all about restoring the original state of play. Think of it as the ultimate undo button. Any money that was paid, it goes back. Any property that was handed over, it gets returned. The whole transaction is just unwound to wipe the slate totally clean. So, if there's one big thing to remember from all this, it's that the law protects the reality of an agreement, not just a signature on a piece of paper. A signature that was forced or tricked out of you, in the eyes of the law, it's not a signature at all. Which kind of leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? The next time you're about to sign something or ask someone else to, just pause and think, is this a real agreement? A true meeting of the minds? Or is it just ink on a page, a promise that might just be breakable?